Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Daily Speak English. We are very happy to see you here with us again today. I'm Emily.
And I'm David. It's really wonderful to be here with all of you once again. Today, we're going to talk about something that can truly change your life in a positive way.
That's right, David. You know, many people around the world dream of speaking English fluently, but very often they feel that learning English is like climbing a very big mountain. They believe it requires many hours of difficult study every single day.
Yes, many learners think they must spend endless time memorizing grammar rules or studying complicated textbooks.
But what if the process could be much easier than that? What if small and consistent changes in your everyday routine could help you improve your English in an amazing way?
Exactly. Sometimes small habits practiced every day can create very powerful results over time.
Just imagine the possibilities. You could open the door to new opportunities, understand people from different parts of the world, and even travel with much more confidence.
And the best part is that you can do this by adding English into your life in simple and enjoyable ways.
Learning English is not only about studying a language, it's also about changing your life and creating new opportunities for your future.
That's absolutely right, Emily. And today, we want to show our listeners that learning English doesn't have to feel like a boring task or a difficult struggle.
Instead, it can be an exciting journey where you experience small successes every single day.
And when these small victories happen again and again, they slowly grow into something much bigger.
Before we go deeper into today's helpful tips, we want to ask you for a small favor.
If you enjoy what you hear today and you want to improve your English with us, please remember to subscribe to Mr. Daily Speak English. Also, give this episode a big thumbs up and share it with friends or anyone who dreams about speaking English confidently.
Your support helps us reach more learners around the world and allows us to create more helpful and life-changing English content. So, David, let's start with an important question. Why is English so important not only for learning, but also for life itself?
That's a very good question, Emily. English is not just another language people learn in school. It is actually a language that connects people all over the world.
That's true. English is spoken in many different countries and used by millions of people every day.
Exactly. When you learn English, you gain the ability to communicate with people from many different cultures and backgrounds.
Just imagine being able to make new friends from different countries, learn about their traditions, hear their stories, and share your own experiences with them.
Yes, learning English can make the world feel much smaller and much more connected.
It really opens the door to the world. But what about work and career opportunities, David?
For work, English can be a real game changer. Many international companies require employees who can speak and understand English.
So if someone can speak English well, they may have access to better job opportunities.
That's right. You may even have a chance to get promoted at your job or work with colleagues and clients from different countries.
And that can lead to better salaries and more exciting career paths.
Exactly. Knowing English gives you a strong advantage in the global job market.
That's a huge benefit for many people. But what about traveling?
When it comes to travel, English can feel like a superpower.
How so?
Well, imagine visiting a new country and being able to ask for directions, order food in restaurants, talk to people at your hotel, or understand important signs around the city.
That would definitely make traveling easier.
Not only easier, but also safer and much more enjoyable. Instead of feeling confused or lost, you feel confident and independent.
And that confidence allows you to explore new places more deeply and connect with local people.
Exactly. You won't need to point at menus or rely on complicated translation apps all the time.
Another important area where English helps people is access to information and entertainment.
That's absolutely true. A very large amount of information on the internet is written or produced in English.
For example, books, articles, educational videos, podcasts like this one, and even academic research papers.
So, if you understand English, you suddenly gain access to a huge amount of knowledge and different perspectives from around the world.
And of course, English also gives you access to a huge world of entertainment.
That's right. Imagine watching your favorite movies and TV shows and understanding them without needing subtitles.
Or listening to your favorite songs and finally understanding the real meaning of the lyrics.
Exactly. When you understand English, entertainment becomes much richer and more enjoyable.
You can truly appreciate movies, music, and stories the way they were originally created.
It's amazing how much of the world's content is created in English.
So these small changes we are talking about today are not just about learning new words.
They are about unlocking a life that is more connected, more exciting, and full of new opportunities.
Exactly. And now it's time to talk about how you can start making these small changes.
Let's begin with one of the easiest and most enjoyable methods:
Yes, we're talking about something everyone loves.
music.
Instead of always listening to songs in your native language, try listening to music in English.
The great thing is that you can do this almost anywhere.
You can listen to English songs while walking, cleaning your house, cooking food, or simply relaxing.
Just turn on some English music and let your ears get used to the sound of the language.
And don't worry if you don't understand every single word at the beginning.
The goal at first is simply to become familiar with the rhythm, pronunciation, and natural sound of English.
Over time, your ears will slowly become trained to recognize the language.
And sometimes you may start to notice words that you already know.
Exactly. And here's a very useful tip.
Choose songs that you truly enjoy listening to.
When you really like a song, you naturally want to listen to it again and again.
After listening a few times, you can search for the lyrics online and read them while listening to the song.
You might be surprised by how many words you begin to recognize and understand.
It almost feels like playing a fun learning game.
And singing along with the song, even if you only mumble the words, can help improve your pronunciation.
Yes, it's like having a secret English lesson hidden inside your music.
Now, let's move to another fun way to improve your English.
Watching TV shows and movies.
Watching TV shows and movies can be a very enjoyable way to improve your English.
Yes, it's both entertaining and educational at the same time.
But many beginners ask the same question. What is the best way to start watching English shows?
A great way to begin is by watching with English subtitles.
Some people prefer subtitles in their own language, but using English subtitles is actually much more helpful.
It might feel a little challenging at first, but it's very effective.
Your eyes will read the English words while your ears listen to the spoken English.
This helps your brain connect the written words with the way they sound.
And if the show feels too fast or difficult to understand, there's a simple trick.
Try watching a movie or TV show that you already know in your native language.
Because you already understand the story and the characters, you don't need to focus on the plot.
Instead, you can concentrate more on the English language itself.
That makes the learning process much easier and less stressful.
Exactly. And for learners who are complete beginners, there's another excellent option:
Cartoons and children's shows.
these programs often use simple vocabulary and repeat words many times.
The characters also speak more slowly and clearly, which makes it easier to understand.
Shows like Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol, or classic Disney animated movies are great examples.
The stories are usually simple and easy to follow.
And the vocabulary is basic, which makes them perfect for beginners.
It's a gentle and comfortable introduction to spoken English.
Exactly. Learning English through cartoons can even feel like playing rather than studying.
And each time you watch the same episode again, you may notice new words or expressions.
That's very true. Repetition helps your brain remember the language more easily.
Speaking of immersion, David, there's another interesting idea we should talk about.
Yes, something simple but very powerful.
Changing the language on your phone and computer to English.
Changing the language on your phone or computer to English may sound like a bold step, but it can be extremely powerful for learning.
Think about it for a moment. How many times do you check your phone every day?
Probably dozens or even hundreds of times.
Exactly. Now imagine that every time you look at your phone, you are seeing English words.
When your phone is set to English, you begin to interact with the language naturally throughout the day.
You will start seeing common words like settings, messages, gallery, camera, calendar, contacts, share, download, and edit.
These are words people use every day in real life.
And the interesting part is that you are not memorizing them from a vocabulary list.
You are learning them simply by using your phone.
Exactly. This type of learning happens naturally because you are using English in a practical way.
Most of the time, you will understand the meaning of the word by looking at the icon or the action you are doing.
And if you ever see a word you don't understand, you can quickly search for its meaning.
After some time, these words will feel completely natural to you.
This builds confidence because you are using English in real situations.
Exactly. English becomes a useful tool in your daily life, not just a subject you study.
And we can extend this idea even further.
Yes, by bringing English into the environment around you.
One very simple and effective technique is using sticky notes.
Take small sticky notes and write English words for everyday objects in your home.
Then place the notes directly on the objects.
For example, you can write door and stick it on the door.
Write chair and place it on your chair.
You can also label your table, refrigerator, cup, window, or mirror.
Every time you walk past these objects, you will see the English word.
And here's an important tip.
Say the word out loud when you see it.
For example, you might say, "This is my bed." "I'm turning on the light." "I'm opening the door."
This connects the word, the object, and the sound of the word in your mind.
It helps both your memory and your speaking ability.
Soon, your home becomes a small English learning environment.
It's almost like having flashcards everywhere around you.
But even better because the words are connected to real objects in your daily life.
And now we're going to talk about something that may sound a little funny at first.
Yes, but it's actually one of the most powerful ways to improve fluency.
Talking to yourself in English.
Talking to yourself in English might feel a little strange at the beginning,
Yes, many people feel a bit shy about it at first.
but it is actually a very powerful way to practice your English.
And the best part is that you can do it anytime when you are alone.
For example, when you are doing simple daily tasks.
You can describe what you're doing using simple English sentences.
For example, you might say, I am making coffee.
I am brushing my teeth.
I need to water the plants.
Even one or two simple sentences are enough.
This practice helps you learn how to build sentences and connect words together.
And the great thing is that there's no pressure.
Exactly. There is no one judging you.
You are simply practicing and becoming more comfortable speaking English.
Over time, this practice builds confidence.
So when you speak with other people, you feel much more prepared.
It's almost like practicing before a performance.
Yes, like a secret rehearsal for speaking English.
Another great benefit of this method is that it shows you the gaps in your vocabulary.
For example, imagine you want to say, "I am cutting the vegetables."
But suddenly, you realize you don't know the word cutting or vegetables.
That moment tells you exactly what word you need to learn.
You can quickly look up the word and remember it for next time.
There's another powerful step that is closely related to this.
Trying to think in English.
Yes, this is like a deeper level of talking to yourself.
When you are thinking about your day, try to form those thoughts in simple English.
For example, you might think, "I am hungry. What should I eat today?"
Or maybe, the weather is cloudy today.
You might also think something like, "I need to buy milk at the supermarket."
Or, I hope my friend calls me later.
When you do this, your brain begins to process ideas directly in English.
Instead of translating everything from your native language.
And that is where real fluency begins to grow.
It's almost like doing small mental exercises for your English brain.
Exactly, like doing mental push-ups for your language skills.
Now let's talk about another helpful habit for learning English.
Reading for pleasure.
Now let's talk about reading for enjoyment. Many English learners feel nervous about reading in English.
Yes, some people think they must start with long and difficult novels.
But that's not necessary at all.
You can begin with something very simple and easy.
David, what do you usually recommend for beginners?
One excellent option is children's books.
That might surprise some people.
Yes, but children's books are actually perfect for English learners
Why is that?
because these books are written for young native speakers.
Which means the vocabulary is simple and the sentences are easy to understand.
They also repeat many words and phrases, which helps you remember them more easily.
And many children's books include colorful pictures that help explain the story.
Exactly. These illustrations help readers understand what is happening even if they don't know every word.
Books like The Very Hungry Caterpillar or Green Eggs and Ham are great starting points.
They are simple, fun, and very engaging.
You can easily find these books online or in local libraries.
Another great option is reading easy English news websites.
Some websites rewrite daily news stories using simpler vocabulary and shorter sentences.
These websites are designed specifically for English learners.
So you can learn about current events while also improving your English skills.
You're learning about the world and learning a language at the same time.
But David, many learners have one common problem when reading.
Yes, they stop reading every time they see a new word.
And that can make reading feel frustrating.
Exactly. If you stop for every single word, reading becomes hard work instead of something enjoyable.
So what should learners do instead?
Try to understand the general meaning of the sentence or paragraph.
Use the context, the other words around the difficult word, to guess the meaning.
If a word appears many times or seems very important for understanding the story, then you can look it up.
But the main goal is to enjoy reading.
Exactly. Reading should feel interesting and relaxing, not stressful.
This helps you build a natural habit of reading in English.
And when something becomes a habit, progress happens much faster.
Consistency is truly the key to learning any language.
And speaking of helpful habits, there's another powerful idea we should discuss.
Finding an English learning partner.
One of the most powerful and motivating changes you can make is finding an English learning partner.
For some people, this idea may sound like a big step.
But it doesn't have to be difficult at all.
Your partner could simply be a friend from school, university, or even someone from your workplace who is also learning English.
Exactly. The important thing is that both of you want to improve together.
You can make a small agreement with each other.
For example, you might say, let's speak English for just 5 minutes every day.
Or you could decide to send each other a few messages in English every day on WhatsApp or another messaging app.
Even sending 3 short messages daily can make a big difference.
These small interactions help you practice what you are learning.
You could ask simple questions like, how are you today? What did you eat for lunch? What are you doing this evening?
These simple interactions build your confidence step by step.
Another great thing about having a learning partner is that both of you are in the same situation.
Yes, both of you are learning, and both of you will make mistakes.
And that's completely normal.
When you practice with someone who understands your situation, speaking English feels less scary.
You can support each other, encourage each other, and stay motivated together.
You could even practice the talking to yourself sentences with your partner.
Exactly. Instead of saying them alone, you can share them with another person.
And this is where the real-life benefits of learning English become very clear.
When you start communicating with others in English, even in small ways, you begin to see the real impact of your progress.
You're not just studying anymore.
You're actually communicating.
You are building connections and relationships.
And that can be incredibly motivating.
David, today we have talked about many simple but powerful ways to improve English.
Yes, from listening to music and watching TV shows, to labeling objects, talking to yourself, reading, and finding a learning partner.
There are many different ideas, but each step is small and easy to start.
Exactly. And that leads us to the most important message of today's episode.
Consistency.
Yes, consistency is truly your superpower when learning English.
Consistency is truly your greatest strength when you are learning English.
That's right. You don't need to study for many hours every single day.
Even spending just 10 or 15 minutes a day practicing English can make a huge difference over time.
Small activities done consistently can lead to incredible progress.
For example, imagine doing a few simple things every day.
You could listen to one English song,
Watch 10 minutes of a TV show with English subtitles.
or keep your phone set to English for the entire week.
Without even realizing it, you would already be surrounding yourself with English.
It's like planting a small seed every single day.
At first, the seed is tiny and you may not see much change.
But with time and patience, that seed grows into a strong and beautiful tree.
And always remember the real reason why you are learning English.
It's not only for passing exams or getting good grades,
It's for your future,
for new opportunities,
for better job possibilities,
for exciting travel experiences around the world.
for meeting people you may never have been able to communicate with before.
And for accessing a huge world of information, knowledge, and entertainment.
Learning English is truly an investment in yourself.
An investment in a richer, more exciting, and more fulfilling life.
That's absolutely true, David. Learning English opens the door to a completely new world.
And the small steps we talked about today make that world feel achievable.
So be patient with yourself and keep moving forward.
Celebrate every small success along the way.
And most importantly, never give up.
Dear listeners, we truly hope today's episode inspired you and gave you motivation to continue learning English.
We would love to know which of these small changes you will try first. Will you start listening to English music?
Will you change the language on your phone?
Or maybe you will start talking to yourself in English.
Or find a partner to practice English conversations?
Please subscribe to Mr. Daily Speak English, give this episode a big thumbs up, and share it with your friends who are also learning English.
Let's build a strong community of English learners together.
And don't forget to leave a comment and tell us which small change you will start this week.
We can't wait to read your comments and support you on your English learning journey.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Keep practicing, keep making those small improvements, and keep dreaming big.
We'll see you in the next episode of Mr. Daily Speak English.
Until next time, take care and keep learning.
Bye for now.